Welcome.
Yeah.
I say, what's going on?
Yo,
What's good?
what up?
Chilling.
My man had to put the phone up like.
Word. You know what? You fucked up. I never knew where that shit came from. You ruined it for me, son.
What?
The noise.
You put a soundboard up?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Now I know wrestling is fake, B.
That's what gave it away?
Yeah,
No, it's not. Wrestling is real. Hey, cut it out.
My bad, son.
Wrestling is real.
Mind you, Pula, we were just talking about this shit the other day, right?
Let's talk about it, yeah.
Old ass man still in the wrestling.
Oh no, I don't watch wrestling no more. Stone Cold and them left. That was a wrap for me.
Santa Claus is real.
Nah, fam. Nah, definitely not.
What's good though, fellas? What's good, man?
What up, man?
Shit.
Chilling.
Back at it.
All right,
Yes, sir.
You know, 3 of the 4 gentlemen you see here was on the beach just about 72 hours ago.
Two, sir.
Two, sir.
Oh, man. Wait, what? Wait a minute.
Due to unfortunate circumstances,
Yeah.
Age could not
You
make
seen it?
He had a family emergency. He had a family
He wasn't there.
couldn't make
Matter of fact, listen to that.
Nah, you had a family emergency.
I told y'all he wasn't going to say it. Yo,
So what's that? Here you go. This is the reason why I couldn't get ill to fucking play. You see this?
My goodness.
son.
My goodness.
This page right here.
Is that dog still there?
Yes.
That's his daughter, dog. He can't do nothing about that.
They both getting kicked out the house. Son, what?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday.
Hold on, wait. Did you even go to the airport?
Yes.
So wait, that means
I don't want to talk about this. New subject.
Lord have mercy.
What's topic number 1? Stop it, son.
You're gonna get pH tight, son.
You right.
I just got over this, all right?
Nah, son, it's your fault. You should have disappeared from the chat.
Mind your business. Yo, listen.
Yo, Chris. I was getting at him, I think it was yesterday, about disappearing for a whole 5 days. See what happens?
Yo, you disappeared for a whole 5. We could have been got this over with.
Yo, my son was depressed, man.
Hold on, I knew this.
He was down and out.
Not for 5 days.
Look, and then on top of this, Tiffany's standing over here with the damn dog waving at me.
When?
I knew you didn't know like by the second day, but I thought at the end you knew, Chris. I thought you.
When she was
that's why you ain't seen my last
What you
message.
say,
I was
Chips?
like, yo, I ain't hear nothing from PH. Is he still alive? Like,
But I didn't think that was in relation to the first time you asked him about the trip, and I was like, oh, I think he thought that PH went.
I did think he went.
No.
Nah, he didn't get to go. He had a
when
family
was
emergency.
Tiff waving at you with the dog?
It's right now.
Oh, that means she sabotaged it. I take my comment back.
Word. Puda said she is the nicest.
Yo, she the nicest Jamaican I ever met, but now,
Oh,
Don't worry, brother. We party for you, man.
I'm getting upset again.
We party for you, man. Don't worry about it, man.
I forgot what the first topic. Oh shit!
Yo, I'm about to bang like Puda do at the end of the podcast right now.
Oh shit! All right, so happy birthday to me. Yeah.
Fuck your birthday. How about that?
Birthday.
yo, Chris grimy, son.
Ain't even your birthday anyway.
You're right. It is my baby's birthday. We share the same birthday. It sounds weird, yes, to our audience members, but me and my woman do have the same exact birthday. She just older. But yeah, birthday just passed. Had a nice weekend, nice relaxing weekend. You know, did the family thing, went to eat, got her some stuff. You know how it goes.
I'm about to go get some Henny.
Sheesh.
What did you eat? What did you go eat, rather?
Oh, watch your mouth. We went to it's this crab boil spot down here called Tipsy Crab.
Mm-hmm.
It was, let's talk about that. You want to support black establishments. You want to support, your people. You want to support, go pro-black. But as a black person, you got to take pride in your business, man. Like legit, this restaurant had been changed like a couple of times. It had another name before. It used to be like a soul food spot, and they changed it around. The decor essentially still looked the same. The color scheme still looked somewhat the same. Like the walls were bare, tables were dark brown, looked regular wood, and they had it was like no music, no ambiance in the restaurant. Have something.
It was like come and eat and get out.
Essentially, that's what it is. Like legit, it had a bar.
Come and eat and get out.
They had they have a bar, but they had one 32-inch TV on the wall.
What?
So one 32, both Jamie and Tyrion are bigger than what they had on the bar, son.
You said Jamie and Tyrion.
In my house.
Is it a small restaurant?
Son, I don't care. There's no excuse for a 32-inch TV at the bar.
I'm about to say, first off, son, there's a small bar over here.
I've been to small spots that have just like that one.
It's not
the Chinese restaurant over here got a bigger TV in it, and that shit is small. Okay,
yeah, it's not that small. It probably seats about, if you max out all the tables, probably seat about 35, maybe 40 people.
Nah, you need bigger than 32, fam, and you need more than one of those.
But it was one TV. They had music playing, but it was on some shit like
somebody CD player,
and they didn't break out the big speaker. They had the little Bluetooth joint in the corner somewhere. So
I'm sorry.
The music.
You gotta walk in there. You gotta walk in there, realize what's going on, and get the fuck out of this. That shit is crazy.
Naima wanted to go there. She had been wanting it. She followed a Facebook page and all that, so she had wanted to go there for a minute.
Oh, my bad. Edit this part. Edit that.
The food seasoning was okay, but it's a crab boil. It was you don't gotta do much. You know what I mean? Boil that shit in some water, season it up, bring it out. They bring it out in a little bucket and stuff like that. The crabs is overcooked. So when you try and crack them, the fucking cracker is sinking into the shit, so it's not cracking. It was disappointing. It was definitely disappointing, and we spent $100 something in it.
You better comp my food, fam. What is this?
Again, this is a black establishment. You talking about comp food?
Well, we gonna fight then. We gonna fight. We gonna have to be
Had to be with us, so I couldn't be black. Had the baby with us, but yeah, so that shit was trash. Definitely disappointing, but how was vacation, gentlemen?
I'm pausing this. See y'all later.
I'm asking how their weekend was, man. That's it.
Listen, man, that trip was insane. Colombia is the place to be. It's a party scene. I definitely didn't think it was going to be that exciting, but we had a real great time. There's about 15 dudes, and everybody clicked. There was no beef. You know what I mean? Puda almost got jigged, though.
What?
He's messing around. He's messing around with
jigged.
I don't want to tell a story 50 times. You can tell it if you want, man.
He almost got jigged. Got juked.
Got the blicky pulled out on me.
Nigga pulled out the switch.
That's twice. That's 3 times. He knew that.
Wait, he did the.
He ain't do that. He ain't do that.
Like this.
He put in the battery.
Listen, he got to put the flair in the story.
So real quick, before
put on the bottom of the thing, dramatization added for flair.
So real quick, so we get to this podcast. Me and Puda late night, about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We need to go to make a store run for some juice and some chips and stuff. because we had ran out. So we go get the juice and stuff. We walking back, and out there the peddling and people begging for money is ridiculous. Like it's mad people everywhere you look, and they always run up on you.
Just
So
that strict though.
Yeah, just that. Yeah, I mean that's where the tourists and shit is at. So yeah, that area. So the dude comes, he got a box of lollipops. Right, they sell a lot of that, lollipops and gum and chiclets.
Gum all day.
So he shows us the box, and we're like, nah, we good. So Puda all of a sudden goes, yo, what the fuck? And the dude had grabbed that Puda's pocket. So Puda like, what the fuck? And pushed him. Knocked dude back like 5 feet, stumbled.
Nah, grabbed him by the neck and threw his ass.
So
wait, he ain't dropped the box?
Box still in his hand. He sent me back. So Puda like, yo, don't fucking touch my pockets, yo. So we turn around and we start walking back to where we was walking. The dude gets like straightens up and comes behind us, pulls out the switchblade like this. So Puda like, yo, what the fuck?
So he West Side Story, y'all?
Exactly, that's exactly what it was. So Puda FBI instincts kick in and shit. He go and grab the motherfucking hand that he got the switchblade in. So now they struggling. I got the bag in my hand. I'm about to drop the bag. But by the time that happened, it was raining. The dude had slipped out. And was just like, go. And Puda like, I'll fucking kill you. So I'm tapping Puda on the chest. I'm like, all right, so come on, let's go. Let's roll.
I was like, yo, we was walking back, we was laughing. I said, you know why I'm stupid, son? He was like, why?
Oh, I was just
I ain't even dropped this fucking cup of Henny I had in my hand the whole time. All I had to do was put it down. I could have popped it right in the face.
So
he had Henny in this hand and grabbed the dude on with the knife.
Son, with this much Henny left. So me and him basically having a one-on-one, one-handed fight. He got the box of lollipops and I got
lollipops and Henny.
Lollipops and Henny, they both just like
Oh man.
Oh man. That's a fucking story right there.
Yeah, man. It's too many stories to tell, man. Too many, but we had a great time, man. Shout out to Knox, man. Congratulations again. It was a great time.
That's what's up, man. Glad y'all had fun. That was my main thing. I knew it was a lot of bodies, a lot of dudes going, and I was definitely concerned that it was going to be some headbutting with the leading up to it. But I'm glad everything worked out, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Sean, aka Jerk, for putting that together, man. Getting everything
definitely
too.
Yeah, Jerk bodied that shit.
MVP, boy.
Again, speaking of MVP, NBA playoffs. Talking about it, we got Golden State Warriors advanced to the finals already.
Question for PH and Puda. Did you three apologize yesterday? Last episode?
No.
He hasn't apologized.
I apologized.
No, he didn't.
He did not.
No, he
did not. He apologized that Boston was trash and some other bullshit. He ain't apologized.
I apologized.
Nah,
you didn't.
Nah, bro.
You didn't apologize.
I apologized to the fans.
Nah.
That's some bullshit, son.
That's not what you're gonna do. Go ahead, continue your subject, sir.
So, like I said, you want to bring old shit up. Golden State smacked the Trailblazers. They are now in the finals, awaiting the victor of the Bucks and the Raptors, which now is tied 2-2. With that, what y'all got with these updates, man? Obviously, outside of Chips trying to bring up old shit, which I ain't apologizing from trash ass Bucks because they ain't going nowhere. What y'all got, man? Chips, knock it out. What you got first?
The West Coast. We've been saying it from the beginning. Nobody's beating Golden State, bro. It's just not gonna happen. They're doing it without KD. People start saying, "Oh, they only winning like that because they got KD. He doing it all." Steph is still Steph. Clay is still Clay. Draymond is still Draymond. And they got a lot of good role players to fit in all the rest of the pieces. People want to say their bench is whack. Their bench is not whack. Their starters are just that good. All right? Because when that bench needs to step up for all over the years of this 4-year run that they have in, they've always had players that came off the bench and give them meaningful minutes whenever they're ready. It's no, what do you do with them? It was funny while we was away, I was having a conversation with a couple of fellas, and I've never seen a team be down by 20 more than Golden State and come back and win. Never seen it. You cannot count these dudes out. They could be down 20, 25, 30, and they come back and win by 7. All the times, it seems. And I wonder if that's a real stat, if somebody can look that up one day. But
They're probably already doing it.
No.
It's crazy.
I got the energy tonight, man. I'm deflated again. What am I disappointed in Portland? I'm not disappointed in them. I just think they didn't have what it takes to put up. They had a nice run. Dame and CJ put on a good show for the playoffs. They were just outmatched from jump, man. There's nothing they could do. They play hard. You know, they had leads. Big leads. Ain't nobody listening to you, Chips. I just like to let you know that Chris and Porter not listening to you.
I am. I'm trying to scroll because obviously since PH cut you off, I'm trying to scroll up. Earlier today, Nightmare had mentioned exactly that stat as far as Golden State trailing.
Oh, it was minutes though. It was minutes.
It was minutes.
Yeah.
Just in this series, it was minutes. It was like 100 some to like 88 or
something. Yeah, I seen that stat before where
Portland was leading for 100 and something minutes
for more minutes.
Golden State was leading for 80.
Yeah.
Like just that to it to exactly what you're saying is crazy.
Yeah, it's what do you do with them? It's ridiculous. They could just turn it on at any minute, and it's crazy. As far as I think Milwaukee. I still have Milwaukee beating Toronto.
Me too.
I can't wait for that series to be over and Milwaukee win. If they win that series, will you apologize then?
No, we don't want no apology now. He should have been apologized, son.
I mean, is that validation or that's no validation?
No. Let me answer that. You know why he not going to apologize? Because last episode he going to go, I bet you they won't win the NBA Finals. Shut up.
Oh, nah, I ain't going to go that far.
You said that motherfucker all the way out of here if he's saying that.
I ain't going to go that far. If they do that, then that's like, my bad. But nah, I ain't going that far. But let Chip finish. Stop bringing up these trash Bucks, man.
It's a good competitive series, man. Kawhi's putting on a show. I think Giannis got to step it up a little bit. But he's doing other things like playing defense, rebounding, and I'm just thoroughly impressed with Milwaukee, man. They got an all-around good basketball team. They play on both sides of the floor, and that's going to be a real tough task for Toronto to take care of Milwaukee. So that's why I got Milwaukee winning. What you got, Puda?
Okay, I feel you. With to touch on the West Coast series. Even though it was a sweep, it was still a pretty good series, which is surprising to say. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if I've ever seen a 4-game series that was just this good. It's usually 5-game series that might feel like a 7-game series sometimes. But it's been a good series, man. I'm not gonna lie. They battled up and down, even though Portland's backcourt pretty much got abused. The other players found a way to step in and hold it down. It's just playing Golden State, man, is so overwhelming. And you got to give a shout out to Draymond Green. He had a great series, man, like a real great series. And we all know he's the real point guard of that team. And Steph gets to just run around and play all ball. That shit hurts everybody because you got to spend all your energy chasing this dude around.
Mm-hmm. He do the Reggie Miller.
Huh?
He do the Reggie Miller.
Yeah, you're right.
Reggie Miller started that.
He do the Reggie Miller. They caught him with a travel on a corner.
He tried it.
He tried. I think it was game 4.
They actually called the travel. I missed that one.
They actually called.
This is the second time he tried the James Harden and it ain't worked for him. So
I wish they stopped switching Seth Curry off of him so much. I wanted to see him go at his brother a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying that was exciting to see the brothers matching up. Damn, I wonder what kind of series it would have been if Nurkic was there, man. I know Golden State still would have won, but I wonder if Portland could have pulled off 1 or 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Beverly, y'all saw that comment Patrick Beverly made when he was talking about we the only dudes that pretty much gave Golden State competition because we won 2. But I'm like, damn, Houston won 2 games too.
He doing it for clout, man. You don't listen to Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, Houston won 2 games too. So what are you talking about? But yeah, of course we all know. Excuse me. Of course we all knew they were gonna make it to the finals. It was just a matter of time of how many games they were gonna lose. With the East Coast series, this is a good one, man. This is definitely going 7 games. I just hope somebody wins on somebody's floor. The Bucks were actually involved in a 7-game series last year against Boston, where each team won its home game. Nobody won a road game, and Boston ended up winning that.
That's exactly what's going to happen in this one.
Huh?
Exactly what's going to happen in this one.
You heard, Chris? You heard? I don't know how. It's weird to me. I don't know why the Bucks can't stop Kyle Lowry. I mean, it's not that he's killing. He had 1 game, but he had a couple decent games. But it's like, why is he even a factor? I don't get why these dudes can't stop him at all.
Because Kyle Lowry really isn't a bum. It's just like when he gets
to the playoff bum, son.
That's what I'm saying. He gets to the playoffs, he a bum. I mean, he's a player. Chris, stop it, man. What is wrong? Fix your face.
Wait, what a face, Chris? Oh, I'll let you tell him when you go. But I think the next game is tomorrow and then again on Saturday. So I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go. I hope Kawhi Leonard is okay. I know he was limping.
He's gonna be okay enough to play.
Yeah. What I want if they make it to the finals, the Raptors ultimately, I definitely need a healthy Kawhi and a healthy KD. I don't want that series in the finals without one or both players. So gotta hope he's better. Shouts to Lopez, man. You know what I'm saying? Every game that dude's been showing up. Coursing, shooting threes, hustling, blocks. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he's a dude that wants it. You know what I mean?
No. Game 3, he definitely didn't show up. I don't think nobody showed up in that game.
Oh, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. What you got, PH?
I'm tired of Chris' face with his frowns and all this shit because somebody saying something about the Bucks or Kyle Lowry. What is your problem, sir?
Nah, what is your problem? No, for real. What is your problem? For real. That's a legit question, son. Why you don't like them?
So Kyle Lowry is trash.
No.
Trash.
Kyle, no.
Trash.
I'm not gonna argue with Chris about Kyle Lowry being trash. I'm sorry. I ain't arguing that.
He's not trash.
He's a playoff bum though.
Every playoff,
okay, I'll give
Kyle
you that.
Lowry is trash.
Yeah, he's a playoff bum.
Vanishing act, gone, poof.
Well, not this series.
Not he doing what he do this series. Tired of you.
The Bucks. I don't got nothing against the Bucks. I just feel like this ain't their year.
That is not what you. Yo, PH, what you got on?
Anyway,
that's not what.
I don't even want to talk about the West because I'm tired of fucking Golden State Warriors. But anyway, I've been riding with the Bucks. Giannis was like I said, Giannis been my MVP pick, and I'm still riding out with them. I don't care what Chris say.
He my MVP pick too.
Shut your mouth. No, he wasn't. You picked somebody else.
No, I did.
You did not pick Giannis, son. You didn't pick Giannis
Not at the beginning of the year, no.
Okay, then. That's what I'm talking about. We picked everything. I picked Giannis and Trae Young. Yeah. But anyway, I still, like Chip said, I think they still going to pull out this series, man, because they just have – I think they have more pieces that will be more consistent for these last 3 games. Granted, they got smoked. They got their boots smoked this last game, but I don't think Norman Powell, Fred VanVleet, and Kyle Lowry ain't gonna have 3 more good games. He might have 1 more. That playoff bum is gonna come back, and Kawhi Leonard leg ain't gonna hold up.
Damn, you wishing injury on a motherfucker?
No. I'm not wishing anything. His leg is already hurt. I don't think he's gonna be able to sustain it for 3 more games.
Okay.
Not being able to rest and get good rest off his leg. What do you get? The day off? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think his leg is gonna be able to hold him out for all 3 games. I hope it do, because I don't want to see a half-ass Kawhi Leonard. And Toronto's defense against Giannis has been crazy these last 2
They've been
games.
playing a zone.
Yes, because they don't want him to get into the lane. Keep him out the lane, and everybody on the outside. Y'all make them shots, and they haven't been hitting them. They was hitting them in the first 2 games that got to Toronto, and that was it was a dub. Maybe getting back to Milwaukee, they'll get a little bit of home cooking and be able to hit some of them shots. But I want to see Milwaukee play Golden State in the finals. I think they might get 1 or 2 games. I hope they pull it out, some kind of miracle. So I don't want to see the Warriors win again, but Milwaukee winning this series, Chris, against Toronto, and that's it. Don't make up your face either. And I want to hear what the hell you guys say about the Bucks. Let's go. What you got?
What you got, Chris?
So,
Start with the Bucks first.
Yep. Bring the hate. Don't even talk about the West. Bring your hate right now. Let's go.
if Milwaukee wins the series, it's going to be obviously that they took advantage of an injured Kawhi Leonard.
Holy shit.
That's good.
Forget it. Nah, that's it. No.
Man, you're trash.
It's going to be obviously taking advantage of an injured Kawhi Leonard. Look, everything is just falling in line for them this playoffs.
So the Boston series, there was no injuries. What happened?
Oh, Boston stunk it up.
My phone cut off.
Boston basically got swept. That first game was a fluke, and the Bucks was like, okay, light on. This team is trash. They don't know how to play together. They don't want to play together. They don't know how to play for each other. This team, it's easy. It's a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk. The first series, really? Do we really got to talk about who they played in that first series? Fucking Detroit has nobody.
But you said they wasn't going to beat them, so go ahead, carry on.
They wasn't even supposed to get a game in this series. You remember that?
I ain't say it was going to get swept.
You said they wasn't going to pass the first round, dog.
I said they wasn't going past the second round.
You said the first round, Chris.
I said the first round after the first time I said it. I said the first round the last time, and then Tips was like, he playing.
Let me ask you a question. Why you keep changing the finish line for them, man?
Why you lying to us like it ain't on video? You lying to us like it ain't on video.
Like they legit got out the first round was like, okay, we have the Pistons. Blake Griffin is hurt like completely.
Okay, cool. I'm not even counting the first round.
Nobody else on their team.
It wasn't even counting the first round.
Boston Celtics completely stunk it up.
They still was full with the roster.
Here.
So Boston stunk it up more than Milwaukee whooped their ass?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
All right, Chris.
How many points did
I want to hear
Jason Tatum have? Average 4. How many points did Gordon Hayward average? Smart barely played. He averaged like 5 when he
apologize.
All listen, you three. All due to the result of Milwaukee's defense, brother.
No, because there was plenty of open shots had. There was plenty of shots that they could take, and they were just missing. Tatum was staking it up the whole series. It was due to Boston not being able to play together.
More than Milwaukee just being that good of a team. Son?
Yeah. Boston lost.
When Boston was busting Orlando ass, you wasn't saying, "Oh, they can't play good as a team." They bust their ass.
It was Orlando.
So what? They was able to play together as a team, right?
No.
They swept them.
Because it was Orlando.
And because they played together as a team.
Because Orlando's trash, too.
All right, go ahead. No more Milwaukee Bucks talk. Man.
Yes, please. Leave me alone.
Take advantage of the
Yes. Golden State whooped Portland's ass. And even though they whooped their ass, it was definitely still very entertaining. The battle between the brothers, seeing Golden State go back to their old form before KD, where it was more up-tempo pace, pushing the ball, a lot of ball movement. I definitely like to see that. I hope if KD can come back, they don't lose that. I hope they keep that up and just only resort to the KD, isolation ball, when it's needed in situations. But that up-tempo for them works because it gets all of them involved. I think Draymond damn near averaged a triple-double.
No, he got one, him and Steph, game 3.
He had like three out of the 4 games. I think he had like a triple-double or 2 out of the 4.
How many times y'all think Welvin called KD and said, "We don't need you, bitch," during that series?
To the point of wondering what Portland would have done with Nurkic, I think it would have definitely been a different series. But then you also have to add in, Golden State having KD and Boogie still. So would he have been able to take over that much? I don't think so. They probably would have been able to steal 1 or 2, being able to slow the rock down and get good possessions. It was definitely a great and entertaining series. Even if KD comes back and they get KD back, I feel like Golden State wins in 5. If KD doesn't come back,
that's being nice.
It might go to 7 or 6. But that's a big mic. Now, granted, if Milwaukee makes it to the finals, they've proven to have a pretty good team. All joking aside, they have a very good team to defend them. I said all joking aside, man. Damn. I saw something. I don't know if they made the announcement yet or not, but I saw something where it had Bledsoe as first team all defense.
Yeah.
So okay. That's a surprise for me. But
I'm not going to judge that yet. I have to look at his stats and see what his defensive stats are.
I mean, shit, they had him above Drew Holiday
and Clay.
Yep. So that's definitely big, and definitely, if it's off, then great. It might just be off by just the numbers, but obviously his impact on defense was huge. Other than that, I definitely don't see anything changing. I definitely see Golden State winning it again. And
KD or no KD, you think it's gonna be a walk in the park?
No, not walk in the park. With no KD, I feel like it'll be a little bit more of a struggle, a little bit more of a battle, because either one of these teams have the length to stay and the athleticism to stick through those pick and rolls and just switch, basically. I feel like that's what they're going to do. They're just going to switch on all the picks, basically. Mm-hmm. And they got the team to do it, because Milwaukee could definitely put Giannis at the 5 and then just run small ball with them, or Toronto could put Serge Ibaka at the 5. So they have the athleticism and the ability to switch all around. I think the big thing is going to be what Andre does as far as Iguodala. Hopefully he's not still hurt when the finals start. But yeah, man, y'all don't stop coming at me about these bum ass Bucks, man.
Nah, but you better
first it was bum ass Bucks. They ain't doing nothing. Then they got a pretty good team. They all right. Now they back to the bum ass Bucks. You need to get your life together. That's all I got to say.
All the way together.
They had it handed to them. Here. But switch sports. Right now, Yankees is winning 7-5 against the Orioles. I mean,
they gave up 2 home runs in the 5th. CC.
Finally,
it's the Orioles.
Finally, they doing what they're supposed to do against these Orioles. Finally.
What do you mean? They only lost that Sunday 8-2 against them.
Like I said, finally, at the beginning of the season, it was looking rough again, like it was last year.
Only one game. It was the beginning of the season.
It was looking rough for them, man.
What's their record?
They're about to be 31-17.
No, I'm not saying that the Yankees died. I'm just saying Milwaukee always giving them a fucking problem, man. I never understood why.
They lead in the division.
Excuse you, sir.
I mean,
Baltimore.
I said Milwaukee, Baltimore, the Orioles.
So Boston trash after 1 year? They fell off?
No, definitely didn't. They back at it.
They're struggling a little bit.
They struggling. They definitely struggling. They're not on the same pace as they was last year.
They ain't under 500 no more either.
Yeah, they turning it around. They turning it around.
It's baseball, yeah, man. What you thinking is going on, man? How you liking what you're seeing with these new contracts? Obviously, Machado not living up to that money he got.
Of course not.
Well,
of course not.
I ain't got nothing to say about Machado, but I know I didn't want him on the Yankees. I tell you that. No, I didn't. I want Son. We've had this conversation many a times, and I've told you, keep the youngins. Keep the youngins. You wanted him. You wanted what's your other man name? Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
No,
he's not looking too bad. He's not looking bad.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. We have Clint Frazier. We got all of them youngins, son. We just need to let them rock and give him what $400 million for what?
So speaking of our youngins, San Francisco is possibly testing the waters with Bumgarner. Obviously, the number one thing that we have all said is Yankees need more pitching. Yankees need more pitching. Right now, the talks is if they were to put Bumgarner up, it would probably be around the same deal that the Angels got for what's the Japanese dude?
Darvish?
Yu Darvish. 3 prospects, basically.
No.
So, I saw an article, I think it was Bleacher Report, rumors like what the Yankees, now one granted, Bumgarner has the Yankees on a no-trade clause on his list, on a list for no-trade clause.
So I don't even know why.
Wait. So he's one of the teams that he don't want to go to?
Yes. It's 8 teams, and it's literally like all of the major teams he doesn't want. He has a no-trade clause to. Yankees, Astros, Red Sox, Dodgers. Like he
don't want that limelight. He don't want that attention.
So why are we talking about him? Let's talk about somebody else then. Fuck him.
Good ass pitcher. What?
But he don't want it, son. He's gonna reject the trade.
No. So what?
He said no.
So looking at the offer that the Yankees could possibly do, because one, they're on the no-trade list, yes. But that would just be for him to turn around and say, okay, we can, but here are my stipulations. The reason I feel like he has this list is because this is his final year in contract. So he does need to be re-signed next year. He's currently making $11 million. If a team could trade for him now, that would be all it hit on the books is $11 million. Right now, they're saying if the Yankees were to make a deal, it would be our number 1 prospect, who is number 52 across Major League Baseball on all prospects.
Who's considered our first number 1 prospect now?
The center fielder, Urviel.
Florio?
Yeah, Urviel.
No.
He would be the number. He would be in the deal, and then 2 obviously lower ranked prospects. You can't say no because we have center, like we have.
I was getting ready to say I might be all right with that. Our outfield is kind of loaded now anyway.
Especially who was it? Hicks that's out there that he's not taking over for Hicks.
That's crazy, yeah. Because once Judge and Stanton come back, Clint Frazier got to go somewhere, and he got like 10 home runs now. I don't know.
So our bats are stacked. The pitching, he would be immediately put in top rotation, hands down. Immediately.
Unless Severino come back, then maybe.
Then we talk about 1-2, basically.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe. And quiet as is kept, your man Domingo's getting it kind of popping this year.
As long as he can stay consistent.
Listen, he 9-1, and his ERA is under 3. I'll take it.
Like I said, stay consistent. It's still early. But yeah, man, I feel like that trade and that type of caliber pitcher would put to rest all of the comments that Pop made in regards to, we never focus on pitching.
What's the other dude that ain't got no contract yet? That was on the Astros last year. Can't think of his name.
I know you're talking about.
I can't think of his name.
He ain't signed yet with nobody.
Yeah, he ain't signed with nobody.
Is it Kluber or whatever his name is?
No, not Corey Kluber. Damn. Google it real quick, Chips. I know that's what you're about to do. Damn, what is his name?
Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel.
Yes.
Yeah, Dallas.
Yes. So why we ain't
Dallas.
money at him?
But nobody's. I'm questioning about that because nobody wants to offer him a contract.
He want money.
He wants a lot of money though. Like he want money.
He want money.
Like that's a horse.
Well, at this point, you ain't getting that money.
Yeah, he willing to sit out and wait it out like Le'Veon Bell did.
Chill. I mean, enough injuries come up, they're gonna start knocking on his door, son.
I'm pretty sure people have been knocking on his door. It's just that when he slide that paper over with how much money he want, they be like, all right, so go warm up the car. We out.
Unless he got a narrow team selection, maybe he only want to go to a couple of certain teams.
Man, I think somebody throw him some bread. He ready. He ready, willing, and able.
I mean, he definitely able. He been sitting. Hopefully, he in shape.
I'm pretty sure he is because it's actually.
It's not like he's not too much.
And it's in the season. I'm pretty sure he's been throwing.
Yeah.
But on top of that, there's a couple other things I want to talk about. I want the Yankees to play the Orioles all year because Gleyber Torres has hit 10 home runs against them. 10
How many
against that one team. That's like some kind of. I know they said it was a record.
I think it's how many he got in total for the year, but I'm pretty sure that's what he got.
How many times they played them? How many times they played them?
11.
So they got 8 more to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, he averaging pretty much 1 a game. That's crazy.
Yo, just keep playing the Orioles. And then on top of that, Christian Yelich. I know Derek Jeter is over there fucking losing the rest of his hair because he already going bald. Traded him away, and he has been a monster.
Yeah. That shit has been crazy.
Yo, he was 320. No matter of fact, he batted 340 this year, leading the league in home runs and RBIs. Fucking Cody Bellinger battling for the Triple Crown, batting 400. Is he still over 400?
I think so.
I know going into.
Who's batting 400?
Cody Bellinger on the Dodgers. 400.
Yo, that's
He's
stupid.
batting 405. I think he's batting 405 coming into tonight.
He been tripping, man.
Yeah, that means he ain't getting out. He come up, he gonna get the Barry Bonds treatment. Walk that motherfucker.
His
boy.
on base percentages must be crazy.
Yeah, shit is retarded.
Yeah, see, he getting hits. He hitting the home run. Matter of fact, I think he might be leading the league in home runs, not Yelich.
And the Dodgers have been playing good too, man. 32-17. Yeah. Like everybody thought once everything, from last year dissolved basically with them, everybody thought they were gonna fall apart. That shit is crazy. Like they're still keeping it together.
Yes, they are. And one last thing, I thought you was gonna bring it up, but how about that dude from the baseball draft going to Japan? Oh, that said, there was I think he was like I can't remember what pick he was, but instead of taking an MLB contract, he's going to Japan for 6 years for $8 million. so he don't have to worry about the minor league contract, pretty much, which they don't get paid no bread. So he comes back over, and after them 6 years, he's a free agent. He'll only be 24.
His name is Carter Stewart.
Do your thing, young man.
So that was something that was brought up on ESPN Radio. Is like
the Braves drafted him.
Who?
19 years old. The Braves.
Oh, the Braves.
Yeah, the Braves drafted him.
Oh, so he'll be 25. I thought he was. I could have sworn they say he was going to be 24 when he came back. But either way, he'll still be young and still be able to have a long baseball career.
I wonder if the Braves will still own the rights to his contract.
Nope.
Man.
Because he's going to be over there for so many years. It'll be a done deal. He'll be a free agent and he can sign wherever he wants.
And he was the number 8 overall pick.
But that's just like say Aaron Judge, for example, he ain't getting paid nothing. I think he got like a pay raise, and he only making like 500 something K. He ain't even making $1 million this year, and they still own the rights to his like contracts and shit for like another 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So if he would have took that,
that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And then this kid going over there, he gonna make $7 million. I mean, that may not sound like a lot, but shit, it's better than what these minor league players is getting now.
Definitely better.
And it was like he was either Kyler Murray was picked before him or after him. 2 people from that draft that was supposed to be good prospects in baseball said, "Nah, fuck you, I'm out."
It would have been after. If he was 8, Kyler Murray was 9, wasn't he?
I don't remember what
Kyler Murray was 9. So yeah, he was right before Kyler Murray.
Yeah, so they was like, "Yo, that's crazy that baseball lost 2 of their big prospects that they was hoping to come into baseball."
Yeah, because wasn't Kyler Murray's initial contract for baseball like $5 million, and he had to give back like 3 or something like that because he decided to go to football?
Yeah, I think he got some kind of signing bonus.
Yeah, I don't know. My thing is with something like that, it's a good thing that basketball has what it has because
that G League.
Your word, like they're building that up to avoid shit like this. Like,
exactly.
Football, you don't got no options. Ain't nowhere else to play.
Ain't nowhere else to play.
You go to Canada.
You go with Nah, you ain't going to Canada, fam. You're not.
Or the XFL, which is supposed to be starting next year. Hopefully, it's not going to be like
see how things turned out for the AFL, right?
Huh?
I said, you see how things turned out for the AFL.
What was crazy was
how did things turn out for it?
But
they didn't finish the season.
I think
no, they went bankrupt.
But I think the AFL would have fared a little bit better had the Players Association actually helped them out to make it an actual like a minor league type situation where
NFL sponsored league type.
But they was fighting against it because they didn't want no NFL players going over there or vice versa. Which was stupid.
They didn't finish the league, the season.
Yo, that's crazy, son.
And they was in the beginning of the season they was going bankrupt. And then what was the dude from the Panthers? I think it was gave them money, or somebody gave them money to like almost finish the season, and they ran out.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy, man.
So I did not know that.
Yeah, they couldn't finish the season.
I mean, dudes ain't got no options, man. At least in baseball, you got plenty of them.
Yep.
Basketball, you got options to go to any one of these other countries that are top 5.
Hockey, you got options.
Yeah.
Soccer, you don't even want to play here. You want to play over there anyway.
Soccer, you do it. Soccer, they gonna pay you to stay home.
Listen, U.S. players don't even get no run over there in Europe.
Yo,
at all.
They gonna be like, nah. Stay in the U.S.
Word, our nicest players is bench warmers over there. You see how they be them old European players come over here when they be like 36 and be busting them MLS niggas' asses. Shit.
David Beckham.
Yep. And he was I don't want to say trash, but he wasn't like great.
He was just a pretty boy model of soccer. That's it.
And corner kick.
Definitely, obviously need these Yankees to get healthy. Once they get healthy, I think everything will come full circle and they can stay healthy. Good thing is injuries early. You learn what your bench got and what they could do. So we'll see how that turns out.
Too.
You said what?
Stanton got set back.
Yep. But
sent back where?
Setback.
No, setback.
I'm like sent back.
He was supposed to come back. He was doing minor league stuff, and
you saw that, right, Chip?
So he was. I think it's another 7 to 10 days.
Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just a little bit of inflammation. They're waiting for it to.
Let him chill. Let him chill. Let Clint Frazier keep cooking. We'll be all right.
But speaking of cooking, Game of Thrones is over.
How the hell is that speaking of cooking?
Well, she did cook a lot of people. She cooked a lot of people at episode 5, so I give him that.
Damn, son, don't be hating.
That was the horrible segue. Horrible segue.
No, it wasn't. I got you, fam.
Thank you, man. Don't be hating on my segue.
And the dragon cooked the throne. Fuck that.
Yo, he said that shit with energy too. Cooking.
I was like, huh?
And he shot that shit down with no energy.
Wait,
how is that cooking?
Off the hip.
Words. Who would have said that without even moving his lips?
Yo, what? He had a mad still face when he said it. Damn, son.
Yo, I just want to say shout out to my Yankees. You ain't let me talk baseball, but shout out to my Yankees and ha to the Mets fans. Go ahead.
What?
To the Mets, man. So we don't even talk about those. Is like the stepbrothers of New York. They was talking all that in the beginning of the season.
I know. Every year.
Division.
Third.
Game of Thrones. Let's do it.
But yes, Game of Thrones. It's over. It's over. It's over.
But is it over?
No, it's over, fam. Don't start that. Don't start that. It's over.
No.
It's over.
So they got to do spin-off
up on Sunday. Episode 6. Everybody dies. But
might as well have been.
Man, this was the most disappointing episode I've ever had of Game of Thrones. I was disappointed for this season. But it doesn't take away from how great this series was. Unfortunately, they didn't end on what made this series so great with the spontaneity of characters and deaths. They didn't end it that way. It started to go left, but we got to pay homage to a great, great series, a great show. Definitely top 5 dead or alive when it comes to TV shows, in my opinion. But yeah, man, let's get into this recap, man. Puda, how you felt, man? I know y'all had to stop, enjoying yourselves to take some time to watch.
No, we were getting ready to go to the club, and we made time for Game of Thrones.
Oh, y'all told him, hold on. Told the Uber driver, wait.
You know what I mean? So I was with you with episode 5 when you said it was the most disappointing. I'm not with you with this one. To me, this episode was really good. I think it was just as visually beautiful as the other ones. I like the tone. I like the pace, the dialogue. I was real nervous for Tyrion. I thought his acting was on 100 again.
Yo.
Yeah. The wildest part for me, or the best looking part, was when the dragon popped up from under that snow. That shit looked incredible, son. That shit. Every time they showed a character walking, you thought they were pretty much walking to their death. Every time they showed Jon or Tyrion, the shit just looked crazy, man. I really thought that was gonna be the end of Tyrion, that episode. If anybody tells me they saw Bran being the king, you kiss my black ass because you're lying.
Yellow.
My ass is black, sir, not yellow. I liked that, you know, it was different surprises, like how they got Jon up out of here. You thought he was gonna live happily ever after, and he got sent to the damn wall. You know what I'm saying? Tyrion got sentenced to death. Arya said, I'm going to visit the unknown. The only thing you probably saw coming was Sansa being the Queen of the North. I like the idea of the North being an independent kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good episode, man. I know a lot of people were upset. I don't get it. I understand it as a series. If you thought it was, you know, a bit rushed or there wasn't some questions answered, I get it. But speaking for the actual episode, I think it was a great wrap up to a series finale because those are very, very hard to come across. Very hard to come across. I'm kind of happy they killed Daenerys in the beginning because if they didn't, it would have been a lot of what it was within the first 10 minutes. People going back and forth about why she should do this and why she should do that. You know what I'm saying? They got her out of here quick. They got the emotions out. The dragon picked up and left, and then the episode carried on. You know what I'm saying? They broke the will. They still broke the will like she promised. You know what I'm saying? Tyrion kept up that end of the bargain with saying, you know, leaders won't be born, they'll be chosen. I thought that was a good idea.
The beginning of democracy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, not trying to be funny, but yo, as soon as I seen that and it was all sitting up there chilling and chit-chatting and shit, I was like, damn, look at the MizFitz. MizFitz of the round table.
Nah, that was mad funny. The only thing I wish I could have saw, and this is not really a complaint, even if it was for 5 minutes and got broken up, like, yo, chill. If Grey Worm and Jon Snow could have, you know, shot the 5 real quick. Just real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because they was giving each other the eyeball for 2 whole episodes.
Somebody should have been
able I have one question and I cannot remember. What do you call it? What Grey Worm? What are these people called again?
Unsullied.
The Unsullied, yeah.
Unsullied. Did they leave or why would they get on the ships? I forgot.
It gave them their own land.
It gave them their own land, so they
a part of the 6
kingdoms.
It would be a part of the 6 kingdoms of Westeros.
Okay,
so they went to take over Nath or Narth or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where that chick was from, the Sunday.
Yep.
Okay.
Grey Worm being the king, basically.
They all not gonna be able to father kids. All right.
Word, it's like it's like they were sent to the island to die. You're right, I forgot about that.
Pretty much.
Yo, they only here to fight. You send them to an island just to chill. They're like, okay, we're going farm now. Like, what the fuck?
So again, I left the episode. I was very happy. A lot of my friends were calling it, you know, doodle and garbage and trash and bashing the writers. As far as the episode went, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset with it. I was happy with how it ended. I mean, what you got, PH?
I think my hate for episode 5 carried over to 6. 5 started off so good, and then I think the Cersei thing just made me just be pissed off, son. And then when Tyrion went down there and seen them moving the rocks, man, he did a lot of furniture moving to get down there too, man. Climbed all the way, climbed up there, had to move all them rocks, then move some more rocks, climb back up to get back up there. Man, they was dead. You ain't gotta go look.
That's his brother and his sister. That's his brother and his sister. He loved his brothers, man.
Well, he loved his brother.
He definitely did.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to see Cersei, make sure she was dead.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm glad they gave all these naysayers closure on that because a lot of people was like, "Oh, I gotta see the body."
That's so corny.
Up the what?
Nah,
Bob was talking about. Oh, they only showed the bricks fall in front of them. I said, man,
word. Like, what if it's surrounded them?
All right. What if they're alive? What they gonna do?
I ain't gonna lie, son.
I ain't gonna lie. When we was watching that shit, I was like, these motherfuckers better not be alive down there.
Son, first off,
they would have been alive.
Jamie,
What? Then what? What would have happened?
Jamie should not have been alive. Period. There's no way he should have made it from that fucking fight, getting stabbed twice.
Power love.
Make it all the way up to the top of that goddamn tower, back down the tower, and then live through a rock slide? No. I ain't trying to hear all of that, son. I ain't even trying to hear all of that. But I guess I don't know. I didn't want that shit to end, like, at all. And when John went back up to the north and he seen his mans and them, he's like, yeah, fuck this wall, I'm out. We're going all the way up north. We're about to go chill with the wildlings and get it popping. Fuck it. Which was cool. And then I don't know, they made it seem like the ending was not really the ending to the whole story. Him going there, Arya going somewhere, her being the queen. I hope like these. Well, he said he didn't want to call them spinoffs, but the 3 shits that's supposed to be coming has nothing to do with the end.
3 what?
I hope they go, huh?
3 what? The 3 what?
There's 3 like spinoffs that they're doing.
3 TV shows?
Yeah, towards the show, but I know the first one is like is in the past.
Thousands of years or some shit.
Sit up, Puda. Can't hear you too clear.
Yeah, word. I can't really hear you. You sound kind of far away. But the first one is supposed to be in the past. I don't know how far back it is, but the other 2, I don't want them to be like future shit. I wanted to just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So if it's a spinoff, what do you want it to be? Or you don't want the spinoff?
No. I said they doing stuff from the past. I want to like the Mad King story. I want to see that. I don't know what like this is the first one is supposed to be like hundreds and hundreds of years in the past. So I don't know what that's supposed to be about. Maybe the Night King, how he came about, but don't continue this story. That's all I want. That's the only thing I don't want. Just leave it alone. I don't want to see no Arya spinoff of her going west of Westeros, finding nothing over there. I don't want to see none of that. Just leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. But I ain't got nothing else with this, man. What you got, Chips?
The final episode is done. I'm not angry with it. I'm not ecstatic with it either. I'm in the middle. The reason why I'm not angry with it is because it did what a season finale is supposed to do. It wrapped up the story. Right? So we know everything that happens with John. We know what happened to Khaleesi. We know what happened with Bran. We know what happened with Sansa. We know what happened with the Untitled. We know everybody's where they're going, how they wrapped it up. We know the story, right? I would have been more upset if it ended like something like The Sopranos. You just like, what the fuck? And now you got all these theories and explanations and thoughts coming out. Like, no, I don't want none of that. I don't want to have to think about what happened. I want you to tell me what happened. So that's why I'm not upset with how it ended. I think some people are upset with what happened and how it ended. Like, I don't know why Bran is a fucking the king. And yes, he's the hold, I guess, of the past and the future. But what he gonna do? Like, unless they saying that he can tell what's gonna happen in the future if he makes his decision, to tell whether it's a mistake or not. I mean, what's that place? The Citadel? That was the name of the place with the history and the books and all that?
Oh, the Citadel. The
Citadel. Yeah, put him over there some. You know what I'm saying? If you want to use that aspect of him being a 3-eyed raven, but I don't know why they made him king. I don't agree with that. That whole beginning, I was glad when they laughed at what's the fat dude name?
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. When they laughed at him bringing up the democracy, I was like, if they don't get this shit out of here, that's not what I want to hear. A kingdom is supposed to be ruled by a king, and a goddamn next to the throne is supposed to be an heir or somebody who overthrow him. That's what a fucking kingdom is. I don't want to see this modern day shit. Everybody get a vote. I don't want to see none of that. So I wasn't happy with that shit either.
Son, they had bars for him, son. He was like, maybe my dogs. They had bars for him, son.
I felt like that part was too modern for me, and I didn't like. I didn't think it needed to be in there. Now if I'm talking about casting ballots and shit, like, come on, yo, what are you talking about? But as far as I think the problem they had was, and it extends back to them making 6 episodes. It was just too much to wrap up in that time frame. So I think a lot of it was rushed. Even the transition scenes in this episode was like bouncing from here to there, and then when they don't show what happened after John kills Khaleesi, you just jump to 3 weeks ahead.
To him being locked up, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It was just too much in too little time. That goes for the whole season. Just like last episode where Cersei they didn't put up no kind of fight really against Khaleesi. You know what I mean? It was just her. The whole episode was her burning down the damn village.
What the fuck? They did try.
They ain't try shit.
Nah, they tried. So they was out. They tried. Alone would have got them out of here.
No. Time out. Listen. The whole, and you tell me if you disagree. The whole episode, they went from them killing one dragon in 10 seconds into the last episode to the last dragon left just burning through every fucking thing. No kind of fight put up at all. And her just burning down the whole damn village. The whole fucking episode.
Go ahead, PH. You get this.
First off, that first dragon that got shot down was handicapped. He had a half a wing.
I understand that, but that shit happened in 10 seconds, son.
Okay, he couldn't maneuver. You seen they was trying to kill her on the other dragon. What she was doing?
Well, listen, that's what I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. She was bobbing and weaving.
I feel like all the build up that Cersei was, all this tough shit that she was talking, for her to go down like that easy, was trash.
Son, she had everybody kept telling her throughout the entire time, she has dragons. One dragon will destroy this city.
I understand that. But
they kept telling her every single time, one dragon.
I understand that, but the shit she was talking and how they was trying to make
it don't matter how much shit you talk.
Listen, I'm not saying that she was supposed to win. I'm just saying she could have put up a fucking fight. Standing in a goddamn tower.
What was she supposed to do?
Yo, that's season 5. I mean, that's episode 5.
What?
What y'all talking about?
But so what?
Yeah, I know it's episode 5. I'm saying it's the last episode, but because I said just like episode 5, it was just too much for them to wrap up. Like, I feel like that battle should have been more intense. You can't go from the fucking Night King battle, right, which is fucking 25 level, right, all the way down to a fucking 3 level when she fighting the next war and the last war with Cersei.
Okay, but the first son. Okay, all right. I'll put it to you like this. That Night King fight and that war, Daenerys' army was way bigger than Cersei's to begin with. They lost like 2/3 of their army, and they still had more people to fight.
No, they did not. Because in that episode, when they finished the war with the Night King, they said that they might be outnumbered, and Sansa was like, "We need to heal."
They might be outnumbered because everybody needed to heal.
Yes.
But they still had more.
Okay, so then they said no. We're gonna go with what we got. They went and they washed the fuck out of them. That's all I'm saying is it could have been a better fight. This is me personally.
They had a full-grown dragon the size of the Empire State Building, burning everything down.
Exactly.
They saw that dragon and was like, "Yo, you know what? Yo, they told us. They laid their swords down.
Yo, they got
that's realistic, son.
They got hype.
Listen. You guys have the right to your opinion. My opinion on the way the season ended. I wish that fight could have been a little better. That's all.
They saw the dragon and was like, "Would you look at this
guy?" Episode 6, though.
Why? How did that not make no sense?
Because the question was about episode 6.
He's voicing his opinion about the whole season. Relax,
he's comparing episode 6 to episode 5. He's saying the same way that it felt rushed in 5, it felt rushed in 6. That's why he's comparing it.
Yeah, I don't understand why that doesn't make sense to you, sir. But okay. Anyway, I feel like they had to fit too much into the 6 episodes, and especially in the last episode, you really didn't get the full story of why John wanted to go to the with the wildlings, and you know what I mean. You're left to do your own research and remember what happened when he said he loved being out there versus the wall. I just didn't like how everything felt rushed. Basically, I just didn't like that.
Did you dislike it?
Huh?
So you disliked the episode?
I'm in the middle. I like that they wrapped everything up for you, but I don't like how they wrapped it up. I don't like how they tried to put like a quick bow on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it could have transitioned into what happened with John a little better.
I'm definitely with you where it should have been way more than 6 episodes, even last season.
I would definitely say we all agree with that.
And last season was fire, but it definitely should have been 10 episodes.
Yeah, even the start of the season was fire, man. Them first 4 episodes was great. But then them last 2, it just was like, yep, let's squeeze all of this shit in there.
Yeah, that was my thing. Like the last 2 episodes, it was just like boom, 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 and you really couldn't like really feel what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it was like the party was over and they needed to hurry up and clean up the venue before the next party started. It was like, hey.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. To go back to what Chips is saying, you could put
what?
I don't get that. You could put all that money into each episode, but you cheat with the amount of episodes. It's mad weird to me.
Yeah.
And then it's not even the amount. And then you're doing spinoffs to do more episodes about the same shit.
Right.
So I don't know. I think I'm in between, man. But like you said, the shit was still a great series. It didn't diminish everything that series accomplished. But that's how it ended, man. Sad to see it go.
Yo, shout out to everybody that was looking for something to complain about, man. The motherfuckers that saw the Starbucks.
Yo, 1 million motherfuckers saw
the Polish Springs bottle of water behind Samuel's foot. Like, shout out to all of you, because you really have no life. Like, you like, enjoy the show, man. Like, you really, like, zooming in on shit like, is that a water bottle? Really? Like, come on, man. But man, it was a great series, a great show. Hopefully they don't ruin it by trying to tie in some of this shit into the the spinoffs. Like, make it separate and keep it separate. But yeah, man, fuck Brand too. It was like, do you want to do it? Brand was like, you think I came all this way? What?
Brand knew what he was doing the whole time.
But like 2 episodes before that, he was saying, I'm not Brandon Stark.
Yeah, because at that time, he was the 3-eyed raven that was taking over his body.
Then talking about, any word on Drogon? Maybe I'll go look for him.
I'll go find him. And what you gonna do? Because you ain't showing no kind of magical power other than fucking closing your damn eyes and taking a nap.
That's what he gonna do. He gonna be a warg and control a dragon.
Like, that's I feel like they tied up.
Can he control the dragon?
He control anything when he turned to the wall.
Yeah, because remember he went into the wolf too. But yeah, man, like they tied up a lot of loose ends, but they left a lot of shit untied. Like, Who the fuck gonna get this dragon now? Outside of Brad.
And where did Dragon go?
Only person that can get the dragon is fucking John.
Who's now above the wall. Like, come on, man. Shit. How did what's his face get back to the city and now all of a sudden he's just appointed, like he's appointed into his position? Like Brand didn't have any say in agreeing to him getting this position?
Who?
The dude that
was going to kill
to Jaime and Tyrion.
The
that's because they made him mad promises.
Yeah, but that wasn't Brand. That was Tyrion.
Yeah,
but Tyrion is the hand though.
Who's okay with this dude, this brother being the head of the coin?
The hand of the king.
Nah, no, but who would think that that's a good idea, yo? And
Tyrion.
I know who made the decision. I know they promised him. But who would trust this dude
Tyrion.
to be the master of
Tyrion
coin?
for the 50th time.
Why would Tyrion trust this dirty motherfucker to be the master of a coin?
He saved his life bad times and he promised them all of that.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. That is not
we
why.
We trying to tell you, and you just like not listening.
No, that's not why. That's not why he came there to kill him, and then he made the promise, and then he kept the promise. That's it. But
there was promises before that.
Nobody in their right mind would think this motherfucker would be a good master of coin. And that whole scene when they were talking about, it's a brothel, that just proved the fucking point. That he don't know the fuck he doing. He want to build brothels.
Wow, that was Littlefinger.
He trying to be the next Littlefinger. Trying.
Man,
he was the master coin, and he did the same thing.
MizFitz.
Shit. And that was
how he got
the coin, too. Them brothels is how he got that coin.
Word, son. Mad bread. Bring all of that.
But yeah, man. Definitely. As you can see, series is over, and we still arguing about shit during the series. So
all I know is Chapman better not blow this game, or I'm gonna whoop his ass.
That's what a good series does. It promotes debate and allows us to, talk about it. I don't think Chapman gonna blow it. So just stop. 2 outs. 2 outs. But on a more serious note, outside of Game of Thrones and sports,
I don't even want to talk about this.
And PH, you live there.
I don't even want to talk about it.
The state of North Carolina, and this is currently a law in North Carolina, and there's been some criticism on the verbiage amongst this law that states once begun, meaning the act of sex, once the act of sex has been begun, consent cannot be withdrawn. Now, this statement is drawing so much scrutiny because in the realms of, rape or unconsensual sex, what is, obviously, what is consensual? If you feel like you want to do it in the beginning and then you change your mind, you have no right to change your mind as a woman or even as a guy. If you decide that you no longer want to go through with it or complete what is, apparently being done, is that wrong? Should that not be illegal, or should that not be considered, in technical terms, rape? And the reason we bring this up is, 2 episodes ago, we discussed the Alabama Senate situation and that whole thing. And it appears to be there's more to it going against women than we've ever seen now. States of the South are taking steps backwards that none of us have ever seen. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. And haven't been around long enough, I guess, to say it's happened, but this is just unbelievable. So we wanted to bring this to light here on MizFitz. Obviously, you guys know we talk about sports, we talk about social injustices, we talk about, social media opportunities, hip hop, music, we talk about anything. And in these days, we're obligated to discuss this because we owe it to our fans. We owe it to the people that these things affect. And I definitely want to get the fellas' opinions on this. Just, what the thoughts are. PH, I understand you don't want to talk about it. But again, this impacts you. This is right in your backyard. You currently reside in North Carolina. So I do want to start with you and get your opinion on this.
I'm packing up and moving back to New York, fams. Let's go. It's scary, man. It's like really scary to have something like this as a law that a chick could be like, yes, and then change their mind and, oh, no, you can't do that. I mean, let me take that back. The whole panel here has daughters. And I'll be damned if mine come home and tell me some shit. Y'all just come visit me, fam. Just put some money in my commissary, something, because I'm going to kill somebody. Seriously.
And I'm coming with you.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. How you can't say no. Well, you can't change your mind and say no. You can't get abortions anymore. Well, they tried to make it so you can't get an abortion anymore. What is this world coming to? Like, reading stuff news-wise is like draining because you see so many things. The women things, education things. It's like, yo, what do y'all want this world to be? Are you fitting it to appease your life and what you want, or you want everybody to have a great life? And it seemed like it's like, man, fuck all y'all. Y'all gonna do what I want to do, and then that's it. And I didn't like just reading that. After reading the abortion thing, I didn't even want to go into like looking through the news, looking through all of that, because like I said, having a daughter, that shit hurts. That shit is like, it's scary. And just like the whole having a son thing and him walking outside and possibly being shot by a cop. I mean, that I don't have a son, so I mean, it doesn't hit me as hard. Y'all have sons. Chips have a son. Puda, you have a son. Chris, man, you're the only one with just daughters. I mean, this shit is scary with anybody just walking out of their door now. You got some Chips animals over at your house, son? What's going on?
I think that's my mother making a meatloaf upstairs.
But yeah, man, like I don't know, man. It's the world is just getting scarier and scarier by the moment, and I don't think like since the ball is rolling, it seems like it's no way to like bring it back. At least most of this is going to be something that we're gonna have to deal with forever. And I just don't know, man. What you got, Chips?
It's sick, man. It's sick. I just want to know why a woman under so much attack from this government. I really don't fucking get it. It's mind-boggling to me to think that, like you said, to think of my daughter laying down and starting to have sexual relations, and then for whatever reason say no, and a guy tell her, well, I already started. I'm gonna finish this nut whether you like it or not, and put his hands around her neck and hold her down and hold her legs open. That's fucking insane to think of that happening. And it gets me angry. It definitely does get me angry.
That's why I said I don't even talk about this, man.
These old white men and white racist, sexist men in fucking politics can let this shit go. And it starts with motherfuckers like Donald Trump being able to be fucking president. So it's disgusting. I mean, it's not really else for me to say. It's sad, it's disgusting. And I just want to say that I hope all women out there are paying the fuck attention, whether you want to get rich because you think Donald Trump is the president or whatever the case may be. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on, because this shit ain't a joke. That's all I gotta say about it. It's disgusting. It disgusts me. What you got, Puda?
So you telling me you could meet a chick and she could be drunk and, you know, while inebriated and consent to y'all having sex, and then she comes to and realizes what the fuck is going on and she can't change her mind, and you just gotta let this man finish, and you trying to tell me that ain't rape? At any point when a woman tells you no, it's rape right then and there. Point blank,
That's
period.
it. That's it.
Like, that's it. Or what if these two are having sex, you know what I'm saying? And the dude just starts getting wild and violent. You telling me she can't say no while she's in pain, while she's suffering because of a fucking law? So because she's having sex and she chooses to say no and she actually gets this animal off of her, she's gonna go to prison for this? You know what I'm saying?
Like, she can't defend herself.
Yeah. She's breaking the law, so she gets prison time for this? She has to sit in front of a judge and deal with this? What is the agenda behind shit like this from these men in politics? Why are they so fixated on shit like this, man? I don't understand it. I really wish I was a fly on a wall in these rooms when they're going over these laws and these bills. What is the real agenda behind this? Is it to bail out a lot of these dirty politicians, you know what I'm saying, and billionaires that get caught harassing and raping women? You know what I'm saying? And this is just to, get them out of trouble so they can take advantage a lot more? What is the reason behind this? This shit makes no sense. We are definitely, like one of you said, we're definitely moving backwards. And like Chip said, man, you know what I'm saying? The women, as far as there's men backing them too, you got to wake up, because this shit is getting real dangerous for y'all. Real dangerous. Real quick too. Because this other shit just happened last month with the whole abortion thing.
Yep.
Here we are now. So, I don't know, man. We need to come together as people, man, and put an end to this shit, because this shit is crazy. This is really creating a full-fledged monster. And it's getting real nasty out here for you ladies, you know what I'm saying? So just stay safe, man. And stay out of them states if you can. What you got, Chris?
I definitely agree. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, it doesn't, even if you say, this is old white politicians, they have females in their family, nieces. Even if they don't have daughters, they have nieces. They probably had granddaughters, like their mothers. For someone to be able to okay this is beyond me. And then the verbiage, once the act has begun. So what are you considering as begun? When I start kissing on you or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it could be a buildup. If you and the woman start kissing, or y'all start making out or whatever, and you start getting touchy-feely, and then she's like, no, I don't want to go all the way. I don't want to go that far. Does that mean that the act has now begun and you can force yourself on it to finish? Like, oh, no, we started now. You ain't stopping. Like, come on, man. Like, for that to even have to be a question of topic or a question of criteria is unbelievable in this day and age. We like PA said, it used to be, you fear for your child, your black son, because someone's gonna look at him as, oh, he's an angry black man. He's a villain, or he's a bad guy. I need to do something to stop the black bad guy. More and more videos now are coming out where, shit, the brutality is happening to women too. Women getting their ass beat on camera now, shot. Saw something where, you know, a 44-year-old, I think, schizophrenic woman was shot by a police officer. You know, like talking about, you know, she was, you know, they had the video. I was like, oh my God, like, it doesn't make a difference now. Like now it's like, it's really like, it doesn't matter. The people in power don't care about you. They don't care about anything you stand for, it seems like. And it's more and more, anything that was put in place to stop, it seems like, white or male supremacy is now under attack. The black man trying to better themselves, trying to do more, no, we got to stop that. Women with Title IX and trying to better themselves and, you know, more coming of age nowadays. You know, obviously Title IX has been around for a little bit, but now it's more on a prominent scale where, you know, you go to these you watch these award ceremonies, everything's about women empowering women, you know, equal rights for women, equal pay. You know, now it's like, this is now their attempt to stop this and bring this down. You know, even to, you know, the LGBT community, you know, that is more prominent now in this day and age. That is more of a vocal stand or a vocal voice of independence nowadays. And the attacks on that equality. It's like anything that threatens that supremacy and, you know, that one embodiment is taken out. And it's really sad. It's really fucking sad because you're doing so much damage to this country, you're doing so much damage to this world that it's gonna be irreversible. And at some point, we gotta take a stand. Nightmare said it best. This is where, you know, voting comes into play. You gotta go out there and vote. You gotta vote for your Senate, you know, your superintendents, your state legislators, and all of that. It's not just about voting for presidency, which that happens, and that's major as well. You got to take the small votes serious as well. But at some point, you can't be mad after the fact when you haven't, you know, made your voice be heard in the beginning and before it gets to this, because this is definitely key. And stuff like this can't be tolerated, shouldn't be tolerated. So here at MizFitz, we want to let you guys know we are in full support of the women in this country, black, white, Indian, anything. You know, we support you guys having an independence and having a voice and being heard. We obviously support our black brothers in this battle. We support our black people in this battle. But now, you know, as you can see, this is more than a race. This is just an entire gender attack. So we can't tolerate it. And y'all shouldn't either. Well, we're going to end this episode on that note, man. Get in the comments, man. Let us know what your thoughts are. Obviously, we're ending it on a very serious note, but this is a very serious time in this world, man. And you got to let your voice be heard. You got to get out and vote. You got to get out and speak on it.
Talk about it.
Definitely. Don't keep quiet. Put your comments in. We definitely would love to hear from you guys. We want to know what your thoughts are on, you know, the Game of Thrones episodes. How you feel about these NBA playoffs as well, man? You know,
is Chris a fraud or not? Put that in the comments. Is he a fraud? Is he fraudulent? Is he a bullshit artist?
Does he owe an apology, a real one?
Yes.
Yo, speaking of basketball, I just saw some shit where Andre Iguodala said Steph is the second best after Michael.
No, he changed it. He didn't. He meant to, well, he said he meant to say the second best point guard.
Well, Michael wasn't the point guard. Michael wasn't the point guard.
No, that's why I said he didn't mean. Well, he said he didn't mean to say the second best player ever. He meant to say the second best point guard ever.
I did see earlier on First Take, they did say his quote was second best point guard ever. I did see that. But if he said second best player ever, whoa, buddy.
Well, if Michael Jordan's name was used in that comment, then he's trying to save himself.
Yeah, on your chip.
He didn't. I don't think Mike's name ever came up. I think he just said Second best player ever.
Too much dip on your chip.
Mm-hmm. Too much dang mayonnaise on that.
But as always, man, we appreciate you guys for joining us this episode. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely let us know how you feel. As always, we out here.